welcome. My name is Michael Miller. This is a Michael Miller trademark training video out to you because you're watching. Thank you and welcome. It's meant for Michael Miller Pilates licensed affiliates, the Core New Core, licensed presenters, my patrons, and anyone interested in surviving and thriving as a Pilates instructor. 3 things today. The New Year's arrives first in where? Where does New Year's arrive first? Then number 2 is doing Pilates is my rock. And then number 3 is complete coordination of body, mind, and spirit is an experience. So maybe first to come to, or someone that, I don't want to say this. One of my students in Australia, in wishing me a new year, brought the new year to me when it came to them. And made me wonder or appreciate that not only perhaps did the new year come with them, or I'm trying to say that perhaps their appreciation for the knowledge that I'm promoting, pointing to, between Clayton in Australia and Jonathan on the Isle of Man, 2 people that are somewhat familiar with CT and MMP. It makes me wonder to what extent a mindset of living on an island perhaps makes one open to a point of view like CT and MMP. Doing Pilates is my rock because it's the engagement of something familiar. It's a structure that is good just for the sake of participating in a structure, and yet the structure is so refined, thank you, Joe, that it becomes familiar, and it becomes nourishing, and it becomes stabilizing like a rock. So doing Pilates as a routine, right, is a point of stability because it's familiar. And not only is it familiar, but it's aimed at getting to the experience, which under the more stress you're under, can be more and more valuable to dealing with that stress. And then complete coordination of body, mind, and spirit. I got cut off yesterday on Facebook, and I'm trying to be brief here in YouTube so that that doesn't happen in Facebook, because I was in an interesting conversation with Bobby about MMP considering Pilates to be an experience. So complete coordination of body, mind, and spirit is an experience. And as such, what necessarily happens outside of just the realm of thinking. Because in MMP, body, mind, and spirit is being, thinking, and observing. Body, prefrontal cortex, and amygdala hippocampal as 3 parts of the body that have to coordinate. The thinking going on in here has to be connected to what's going on out there. And the movement that you make creates sensation that you adjust from to gain more control. So surviving in 2020, follow a routine of doing Pilates. And the doing Pilates means being able to get to the experience, however much of the choreography you do. And then my note says, find the experience in pursuit of the ideal movement. Which has to be so much of a projection of, or from your thinking, right? Pilates is this great endeavor to condition oneself to be ready for whatever comes up. Find the experience in pursuit of the ideal. Okay, your thinking has to be processing the input. All of what's going on up here has to be connected to what's going on back here, up in the amygdala and hippocampal areas of the brain. So in MMP, it's just the individual and their thinking part and their sensing part, and coordinating those as a state of being in the moment of the doing, in the body, in the moment of the doing. Life can't live forever. Read between the lines, see behind the curtain, connect the dots, evaluate points of view like we talked about yesterday, and direct your thinking. Geist,